Today, representatives from the Young Democrats and the Young Republicans will speak on having gratitude and grace during the elections.
Hi, I'm Ivana Bass, and I am a member of the Young Democrats Club. I am grateful for the right we have as citizens to vote for who will represent our country.
And I'm thankful that all American citizens have a right to express their opinion and vote.
Hi, I'm Casey Jacobson. As a woman, I am thankful for having the ability to vote in the United States.
One of the things I'm very grateful for about the American experiment, especially nowadays, is that young people are very active in their voting, far more than they've ever been before, and I hope that everyone who could vote did vote in this presidential election.
Hi, I'm Millie Badger, and I'm thankful that I have access to education by living in the United States.
Hi, my name is Caroline Delmer, and I'm thankful that the American political system upholds the values of equality, liberty, self-reliance, volunteerism, and support for democracy.
Let's talk about the benefits of democracy, where people govern themselves by having elected officials. We wanted to include this in this advisory's theme of gratitude and integrity because a lot of citizens around the world unfortunately do not have a say in what their government does. This is not to say our system is perfect, it is far from that, but with integrity, gratitude, and by uniting, we can work towards a just system. Through checks and balances, the government is meant to prevent a monopoly of authority. The basis of that idea is to keep the government aligned with what's best for the citizens, but like all systems, there are flaws. Luckily, through voting, citizens can unite to remove someone who does not have the country's best interest in mind, but something to keep in mind is that through a democracy, change is possible. Change is possible, which is why if you're old enough, you should go out and vote while keeping integrity at heart. Make the decision of which is best not only yourself, but for those around you.
Happy Election Day, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. And no matter the results of tonight's election, I hope that tomorrow we all come together as fellow mules and students. Elections have been occurring in this country since 1788, and it is a time-honored tradition of this American Republic. Every 4 years, we decide who we want our president to be. The president is the highest office in the land, and as such, it is important that everybody vote, because every voter is entitled to decide who our president should be. Ever since 1788, the president has been the chief executive of our country, the chief ambassador of our country to the world, and maybe more importantly, a figure around all of us can stand. The American democracy is strong and has many, many traditions that will stand the test of time and have. For more information about what you should do with your election and your vote and how to better inform yourself, I will now pass this over to Caroline Delmer. Go Mules.
As technology has advanced, the modern-day citizens' access to news coverage has broadened. The only problem is that many times the information covered is either extremely biased or not true at all. Staying up to date with current news locally, in the United States, and in the world enables citizens and future voters to be decisive when determining how they feel on a stance. Additionally, educating oneself from multiple perspectives would allow for a better understanding of the political environment in today's age. While social media can be great if you want to know the latest about your favorite celebrities, you cannot believe everything you read or hear from CNN or Fox News. Read both articles, maybe some more, then decide how you feel. Keeping up with the events around us allows the country and its citizens to make smarter, more efficient decisions when it comes to politics.
Being an informed voter is the most important thing when you go to cast your ballot. It's best to know exactly what you're voting for and what you want out of a candidate, whether this be in a national or local election.
And we're going to tell you about respecting opposing opinions and why your vote matters. Politics should not be a taboo subject to talk about with your friends, as long as you do it in the correct manner. At a basic level, respecting opposing opinions does not mean you must agree with them. Instead, it is understanding that the experiences and core values of the person who holds those opinions don't completely align with your own. And that's okay. By listening to the reasons for others' beliefs, we are able to form more well-grounded opinions for ourselves. Being dismissive or condescending in these conversations will make others not want to listen to you. Not only should you listen to the beliefs of others, but you must also attempt to understand them. Remaining respectful and open-minded during political discourse is necessary for the conversation to be beneficial. Otherwise, it will turn into an argument that goes nowhere.
Most of the time, this is easier said than done when speaking about issues that may affect you personally. It is helpful to remember that others have the right to their own opinions just as much as you do. Recognizing different perspectives is an imperative part of the democratic process.
You know what else is a huge part of the democratic process? Voting. Democracy is built upon the idea that each citizen is active and engaged. An easy way to be a participatory citizen is to vote.
As a citizen of the United States over the age of 18, you have the ability to register to vote. You can vote at any registered polling location in your area. Just make sure to bring some form of identification and don't forget your mask. Today being election day means it's your last chance to vote if you haven't done so already.
A lot of people think voting only applies every 4 years during the presidential election. While important, elections at the local, regional, and state levels are just as crucial. For those of you who aren't 18, volunteering for a campaign, contacting your representatives, and talking to those around you who are able to vote are great ways to stay active in politics.
While most of us who put together this lesson have differing opinions on politics, we still respect and care about one another. Remember to be thankful for the country you live in and give grace to whatever the result is of tonight's election. Go Mules!